Hey!
Hey guys,
Hello!
it's your favorite gals. I'm Madison,
And I'm Emily.
and we're Bracket Babes. And we've got a very special and unique episode for you today. Because we are taking Bracket Babes on the road!
In the car!
This is the most janky setup that we've ever had it.
Correct.
I'm probably really loud.
Oh, right. I didn't even
It's a
think
little.
about
I'm
that.
holding on to the computer, so it's fine. I have no idea what this is going to sound like.
No, we should have done like a little test
We
before
should,
to
but
see.
we're
if it
already
was-
45 seconds in.
Right. That's past the point of
And what can we do to help the situation?
nothing.
So,
Yep.
so we're here,
So here we are. Here we be.
and we know it's quarantine time, people, but we're being safe.
Yes.
We are actually going to do like a car drive-by
yep.
parade for a friend of ours' graduation.
Yep.
And so that's exciting. But we got our masks, we're in the car, and we're going on a little road trip because it's like an hour and 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
And we thought, why not make use of this time
Exactly.
and do a podcast for you guys?
Yep.
So Emily's driving.
I am.
I've got the recording. Today I have the paper with all the names on it.
I guess they didn't really realize that, like,
Probably
I
not.
am the one who usually writes down the bracket.
Yes.
We do it in a notebook,
Uh-huh.
handwriting, olden times.
Oh, yeah.
Old school.
So authentic.
Yeah.
And so,
Cows.
and there are cows.
Aww.
We will see cows on our journey. We live in a cow town,
Yes.
so lots of farming stuff.
Yeah. Will I point it out every time we see it? Sure.
Sure. So get excited for some random cow sightings.
Woohoo!
Because we are doing a car trip recording session,
Yep.
we thought it only right that we do a bracket that kind of goes with that theme. And so today we are going to be doing camping/road trip activities.
Yes.
We were just going to do road trip activities.
But there aren't a lot that you can think of.
Right.
16?
A little
No.
difficult. So we added the camping part.
Yes.
Super fun.
And it doesn't have to be camping. It's like if you're vacationing in
Right.
wherever and you're
Yeah.
just like lazy hanging out.
Yes.
Activities that you can do.
Totally.
We just figured camping, you're not really doing anything else besides like enjoying each other's company.
Right.
So that was kind of our mentality.
Yeah. So with that,
Mhm.
I can read off our 16 categories today.
Yes.
And we broke them up, as we've done in the past before, 8 and 8, 8 road trip things, 8 camping, or
Yep.
whatever
Yep.
situation. All right, so here's our 16. We have the ABC sign game, so like going through the alphabet and calling out letters off of billboards and things like that. We've got against the ABC picnic kind of games, where
We're
hi,
going
my
on a
name is
picnic.
yeah,
Yeah.
Alan, and my wife's name is Alice. We live in Alaska. I don't know. Then we have a portable DVD player, movies against coloring. I Spy versus mini games. So when I used to do road trips, we used to have these like tiny versions, like travel size games.
Right.
So that's kind of what that's referring to. Sing along, and then the license game. So those are our first 8. Then for our more camping kind of things, we have hiking versus biking, ATVing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Like the active stuff
Right,
against
very
each other.
active. We have storytelling versus campfire food making.
Also very interesting. that
Right,
Those are against
right.
each other.
Then we have puzzles/board games versus exploring.
Okay.
Then we have s'mores versus swimming.
Oh. Dang, that's going to be a hard one.
So
All right.
let's start with the top 8, shall we?
Yes.
All right. Our first is the ABC sign billboard game versus the ABC like picnic games.
Okay.
What are your thoughts?
I think in the car, I was always known for, like, getting sick. Like,
Oh, okay.
you know, like, getting dizzy super easily, having the, like, motion sickness. So, sometimes the, like, sign game would be hard for me
Okay.
because, like, having to
Looking
look around
outside.
and stuff, I was
Okay.
like, whoa.
Okay.
So, depending on the length of the car ride, that was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And depending on where I was in the car. Like, if I
Right.
was close to a window, it would be better. I couldn't be in the very back.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we still did it, and I still, like, managed fine.
Right.
And it's kind of like you get that satisfaction of, like, seeing that letter, and you're like,
Right.
yes, I
Yeah.
beat you guys.
Mhm.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So that one's more of a competitive thing.
Yes.
And I think that, like, there's not really a winner, but
Right.
you know in your heart that, like, you found the most.
Totally.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
So I think that is a pro for that one,
Uh-huh.
of the, like, competitive
Right.
spirit to it.
Right.
Whereas the, like, going on the picnic thing, like, it's fun until you get to, like, G, and you're like, ugh,
Right.
we still have to do how
Like-
many more letters?
Yes. No, I think
What?
that's a good point. Because,
But that'll waste a lot of time.
right.
And that's basically the point of these, is to
Right, waste time.
pass time, yeah.
What I like about the billboard or whatever game,
Mm-hmm.
I have a distinct memory of, like, going on a field trip in middle school or whatever,
Okay.
and all of us, you know, me and my friends or whatever, in the car and playing that, and just it being so much fun,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Of course, it's important that you live in an area or driving through an area
Oh.
where you're seeing a lot
Yes.
of signs.
Because right now,
There's very
we
little...
couldn't be playing this game.
Not really, no. But I feel like I kind of like that a little bit better because I agree with you. Like, the picnic game does get a little
Boring.
boring. So,
And then you, like, when it's not your turn, you kind of just, like, tune out. You're
Right.
Like, oh, God.
like, I don't care.
I don't care if it's not me saying these things, whatever.
Right. But the sign one, you're, like, constantly searching.
Right.
So I think we should do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So next is the portable DVD player, movies against coloring.
Oh. I think for the same reason, like, I also couldn't, like, read, or, like, I think
You'd feel
coloring
sick.
would be
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Because I would, like, that's a lot.
Well, I agree. And have you, like, coloring in the car is so hard.
Oh, it's so bumpy.
Like, you're just constantly
You
messing up.
are constantly messing up. And if you're not, you're lying
Right.
to yourself. Like,
Right.
it's bad.
No, the only time I've ever had any sort of success is, like,
Uh-huh.
doing, like, an RV type of thing where you
Oh.
actually have a table.
Right.
But usually that's not the case.
Right.
And you're just coloring on your lap, which is not a stable surface.
No. Well,
But-
we had the, like, pad, like, lap
Oh, like
desks
a kind
or
of tray
whatever.
situation going on?
Yeah.
Huh.
So we had
That's
those,
nice.
and so it was like plush on the bottom, like it
Right,
was kind of
right.
like not stuffed animal
Yeah,
material,
yeah.
but like that on the
Yeah.
bottom, and then just the flat surface on top. So I think my brother, sister, and I all had one of
Mhm.
those, so we could do stuff,
Yeah.
move it,
But portable DVD player, movies.
and you can
Always
watch
a win.
Always a win. Because that wastes so much time. A whole
Mhm.
movie. The only thing that's tricky with that is you would have. Actually, I think it had like the portable car charger. You know,
Oh,
so
sure.
that you
Yeah.
Because the DVD player's only got so much battery on it.
Right.
You know, so that's gonna die quickly.
But those batteries were thick boys.
Oh, they
and
sure
they could last
were.
a while.
Yeah.
Well, and some cars have the movie capability already installed.
Right. We never had that. We were never lucky enough to have something like
Sure,
that.
it's
But
okay.
whenever we got to ride in our friend's car, we were like,
Movie
time! And
Okay.
it's like, you're only going 10 minutes. I don't care.
I don't
Throw that
care.
movie on.
Let's do it.
We'll watch 10 minutes of it.
Woo woo.
Because I don't get this shit at home.
Got it. Okay. Next, we have I Spy versus the mini portable games.
See, I think this one's hard for me because I don't know how the mini, like, portable games work.
Well, like, from what I can remember, because we had, like, a checkers and things like that.
Okay?
And we had, like, I showed you the Clue. We had a Clue game.
Yep.
It was like the checkers was magnetic. So, like, the pieces stuck to the board, so there wasn't any issues of it falling off.
Okay.
And then, like, the Clue game, it was basically dice, cards, and, like, you know, a little... Like, there was no board to play with. You just played with dice, and you had, like, a pad of paper to write on, and some cards.
Because I guess you really don't need the characters within Clue.
Right.
Like, that just makes it fun.
Right.
You know? But you don't really need that for the game.
Right.
Interesting.
So, there's that, and then we all know I Spy.
Yep.
I guess my only thought is, there's my cons for both of these. Like, one, I Spy can get boring after a little while.
Yes.
And when you're driving, things go by very quickly.
Right.
Like, if you're not spotting it fast, it's gone.
It's gone, and you can't do anything about it.
But then the mini games as well, like, sometimes people lost interest, or you play it once and then it's done, and then,
right.
You know? Right. So, what do you think?
I think that I don't know, because, like, playing I Spy, you can really only point out so many things.
Right.
And then you'll pass it and be like, well, you lost.
You missed it.
Idiot.
Sorry.
So, I feel like the mini games has to win.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, mini games could also be like card games and things like that. Like, imagine playing, like, I don't know, Go Fish.
But in the car?
I don't know.
Like, wouldn't that be bumpy and hard?
Probably.
So,
okay.
I don't know.
Well, we'll do the games just because I Spy is kind of such a loser.
Oh, poor I Spy.
Sorry, I Spy. Like, if I Spy was in a different, like, in a museum or something.
Oh,
dope.
fun.
But on a road trip, kind of hard.
Yes.
Especially because we're just driving by grass.
Right.
I Spy something green.
Yeah.
Game over.
Game over.
So.
I Spy something white and black. Cow.
Got it. All right, last pairing, the sing-along versus the license game.
Oh, man. So, how would you play the license play game?
To me, the license game is just kind of, like, to me, the license game is always happening, and you just point out cool ones.
Right.
Like, I know there's probably a more professional way to play, like, you're trying to get all 50.
Professional.
Like, get all 50.
Right.
But there's
cows.
Get all 50.
Yeah.
But I just always like being like, oh, New York, cool.
Right.
You know?
Move on. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the proper etiquette for license game.
Right.
But.
Well, and that's more fun the further you go.
Right. If you're just within your state.
If you're within your state, you're like, oh, another one, another one, it doesn't matter.
Right.
But I think that my siblings and I also played, like, the most fun, like, words that you could make out of, like, the beginning part. So, like, for example, this one always, like, J-I-B, jib. We just thought that was so funny. So we were like, jib wins. Because sometimes you can make out, like, little words.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Or if there's, like, there aren't any vowels in it, you can still, like, kind of make out that word.
Right.
So just trying to, I don't know, just mess around with that.
Sure.
We got bored, so we got creative.
I bet it.
Yeah.
I gotta say, though, good sing-along.
Oh my gosh,
Can you beat the feeling of a good sing-along?
Right, when you know all the words and everyone else, like, has the same energy that you do, and you're just straight jamming.
Yeah. just having the time of your life singing this song. My family recently did a road trip from here to Florida.
Great.
And we did it in like 2 days. And that's a 24-hour drive, people.
Yeah.
And the last, like, you know, couple hours are
the worst.
difficult.
Yes.
And we were just getting real tired and worn down.
Yep.
And my sister Kennedy was driving. Y'all remember her? She was our first guest.
Yep.
And she was getting worn out. And so I was like, I gotta fix this.
Mm-hmm.
Pulled out my phone and started just playing jams. And they weren't even like current day. It was like like songs that were popular like 10 years ago that
Right.
everyone knew.
Right.
And we were scream singing, like
yes.
just jamming so hard.
Yes.
It was like so fun.
And that's what like trips are made of.
Right.
You know, like now
You
you'll have
remember
that
the-
memory.
yes.
Yeah.
Well, and it's funny too because later, so my family is all girls, and I don't know, we somehow got later, like this was a later time, got into a topic of talking about like, you know, dad never having any boys and what that would be like or whatever.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, but like, if I had a family of all boys, would we have those sing-along moments that we did in the car? You know,
Mhm.
like would the boys be into that? But
Mhm.
that's what I get with you girls, you
Right.
know?
Right.
So it's like, that was definitely a special, fun moment.
Yeah.
My dad likes to record them too for whatever reason and send it to his family, which is
Funny.
really embarrassing, but
Yeah.
so I think we have to go with sing-along.
Yes.
I think we have to.
Well, and my brother does get into it.
Well,
so I
I'm-
feel
well-
as though if you had a boy in your family,
Well, I just,
you would.
but like a boy, like all three boys.
Oh.
Like not without your like
Got it.
influence, you know?
Got it. Got
Because
it.
like if two of the three siblings are into it, like come on,
Yeah, you
he's
have to
got to
kinda
get
rope
into
him
it.
in.
And like he's the youngest, man. He's
Right,
he's
he's-
getting pulled in.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
But like if it was like if we had been a family of all boys,
Okay.
would they be singing along to Taylor Swift
No.
Love Story?
Definitely not.
So-
Oh man, Cal's love story hits different in the car.
It does.
There are some songs that are car songs all the way.
Maybe that should be one we do. Like a car song
Ooh.
podcast.
Yeah.
Well, if this is a success, this car, like what if we did that? Like played some songs in the car,
Uh huh.
just jammed out, picked
Right.
which ones was the best.
Right.
You
yeah,
know?
that could be fun.
Let us
But
know if
for
you want that.
16, that would be a long ass.
That's true. Maybe it's like a mini-sode, like just 8.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That could be cute.
yeah.
Okay. Let us know if you want that. Give us your suggestions. Okay. So we're staying with this first 8. So we've got ABC sign game versus DVD movie kind of thing.
I gotta say, movie,
Yeah, I think you're right.
and I don't know, like Shrek. Also,
Mhm.
such a great road trip movie.
Yeah.
Because it's just such an easy watch, you know.
Yeah.
And you just love it from start to finish.
Mhm.
I think anything like most things animated,
Animated.
Disney,
There's something animated,
DreamWorks,
powerful.
whatever.
Yeah. Good
those
road
are
trip
just
movies.
great. Yeah, because I can't think of like one that you would want to watch that's like not animated.
Right.
You know?
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Cool. And then mini games versus sing along.
Sing along.
Yeah, sing along has to win this one.
Yeah.
Now here we go. We have movie versus sing along.
Oh man.
I don't know. I'm kind of edging towards sing along
Right.
because,
Yeah.
like, do you just sing at home? You know?
Depends.
I mean, yes, but like as a family, like a
Yeah.
family sing along event.
Well, we do that very frequently, actually, because if we're like cooking dinner or whatever, we'll put the music on the Alexa, and like she's the speaker,
Uh-huh.
and so we'll just like sing along while doing that.
Okay.
So, while yes, it is a car thing, it's also like not just a car thing for like my family.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
hmm But something about the car does.
There's a different vibe, a different
Yeah.
energy,
Mhm.
you know?
I agree.
So I don't know. I feel like sing along is almost better than a movie in the car.
Okay.
Like that experience
Yes.
is more special,
Yes. Okay.
and I enjoy that more.
Right.
Not to say movie isn't enjoyable,
But
but there's
more
something.
memorable.
Yes.
The only thing I will say
Yeah.
for the movie is I think it helps pass the time along quicker.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Like you can jam, but you can only jam for so long until
Right.
you get like, oh, okay,
Right.
you need to take a break.
I think that's a fair point.
But movie, you can just like turn your mind off and just
What? Yeah, that's true.
so.
So where should we stand on this?
Well, I think like I don't know. Are
In
you
terms of
going
experience?
for the experience.
I
Like,
think
the
I
memories?
am. I think I am.
So then the sing along.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. that's halfway done.
Nice.
Now we're going to our, actual activities. So once again, I'll remind you, hiking versus biking, ATVing, storytelling versus campfire food making, puzzle/board games versus exploring, and then s'mores versus swimming. Swimming. So there's a lot of fun things here. And we're just making some fun turns, good times. I wonder if you guys can tell the difference, because I have no idea.
About what?
What they hear. Well, of the car noise.
Right. Maybe the
road noise? Good.
Yeah.
Gosh.
If there are bumps or whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
But we're going to be on this road for a good 34 miles, so we'll just keep it consistent.
Ayo.
Let's do it. All right. Hiking versus biking.
Does that sound different than this?
Right. The road, the texture of the road.
Yeah.
A smooth versus a more gravelly boy. I don't know.
Boy. Nice.
Thank you. Glad you like that. Okay. Hiking versus biking or ATVing or anything of that sort.
Because camping, I remember this one camping trip that we had.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Steamboat, and we brought our bikes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just remember biking with my best friend at the time, through the foresty area and through the campgrounds, and it was so fun.
Yeah.
You just felt so fast and so invincible.
Yeah.
And I just, I don't think that hiking... Also, I'm not a huge hiker.
Right.
I don't... It's fine, whatever, but I just don't...
Yeah.
It's walking.
No, I actually completely agree with you. And while we never did the biking, we did the more ATV stuff.
Right.
Which is a... it's got 4 wheels, motorized, I don't know what I'm saying, but... there was this one time, in this, we were probably 12 at the time, but you were supposed to be at least 16 to drive this monster of a thing.
Got it.
Vehicle. And we were driving around this area that had a lot of dips in the ground.
Yes.
And we were just hitting them so fast.
Uh-huh.
And there was one that was particularly deep, and it was our friend Jacob, me, and then my sister Kennedy behind me, all riding on this one.
Uh-huh.
And we hit this steep hill, and the ATV just kept going up, and up, and got stuck,
vertically
on the top of the hill. And so we all fell back, landing on 4K, and Jacob rolled off, I rolled away, and this thing is just teetering back and forth. It's about to fall back. And I was whew, almost died, but that's a memory I have now.
That's a memory.
That's camping, baby.
We almost died, but we didn't. And now we get to tell the story.
Woo woo. So I agree with the biking and just
there's more memories with that.
Yeah, and it's more fun to ride than to walk.
Yeah.
Question mark?
And you're faster.
Faster. Yes, the wind, the breeze.
The wind in your hair.
I gotta say. There we go.
Smile on your face.
Okay, cool. Next we have storytelling.
Okay.
Versus campfire food making.
Okay. Which this is an interesting one because I almost feel these could happen during one
together.
Another. Yeah.
Sure.
So I feel I don't know. I think that it's nice having the food come out of it.
Right.
Out of that one.
Mm-hmm.
I just love me some good camping food.
Yeah.
Some fun hot dogs.
Right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I would say cooking.
Okay.
That's my vote.
That's your vote? There is something along with the communal spirit of everyone shoving their hot dogs.
Right.
Right. And just hanging out and laughing and eating. So I'd agree with that.
And who's to say that you can't say a story while you're making hot
right.
dogs?
Yes.
That can be thrown in there.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. Next we have puzzles / board games
Okay.
against exploring.
Okay.
Is exploring kind of like hiking? A little bit.
A little bit.
But
But also, I think that this one is more like hiking. You're on the path.
Right.
There's like a destination.
right,
Exploring, you're just
playing.
walking around
That's
to walk
true.
around and find shit.
That's
like,
true.
If you find a treasure,
Right. You're right.
okay,
Yes.
fun.
Yes.
But
No, I think that's true. Like, and being like a childhood, like in your childhood, just
yes,
messing around with whatever's around you,
right.
like, is so fun. And coming up with like these worlds or whatever.
Yes. Would you ever mix like water and sticks and twigs and grass like for potions?
I feel like yes.
Okay.
We once went to this camping area and there was like, it was like a swampy area, so
Okay.
a little sketch,
Uh-huh.
but there was a lot of frogs.
Okay.
And so we would catch them.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
I probably would not do this today, but I was totally fine with it then.
Uh-huh.
And I had one that was mine,
Okay.
and
Did you name
it did. Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
I don't know if it was a guy or a girl.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. This name works either way.
Okay.
Its name was Squeaker
Squeaker, good.
because when you pet it down its back,
Uh-huh.
it squeaked. Like, and not in a terrified way. Like, you just like that's what it did.
Uh-huh.
And
Well,
so,
you don't know. It might have been terrifying.
well, maybe, but I was very careful with it.
right.
But it was
Very
Squeaker,
gentle.
and mine was the only one that did that.
Right, so special.
Squeaker was special to me.
Yeah.
Of course, Squeaker had to be let go. But it was interesting because another camp trip later, different place, found frogs again.
And yours did the
Mine
same thing?
did the same thing. And I was
Wow.
like, this is straight up Squeaker. Squeaker's found me again.
Uh-huh.
So
Or like, what if you have like a secret thing with frogs? Where
I
they
need to be
just
living up
squeak
to
you?
it.
Right.
Maybe.
So like, I know you said that you wouldn't be doing that same thing today,
But maybe
can
I
you
should?
please catch a frog just
I
to
feel like
see?
maybe I should.
Because at this point, it's science. You know, like you have to
Like,
put everything
one
else
time,
aside.
cool. Second time could be a fluke. Third time?
Third time, that's
Can't
definitive.
deny that.
Right.
Good point.
So
Okay, okay.
I say you do that.
Okay. I'll have to do that next time.
And you couldn't get that on a hike with exploring?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Wait, what was the thing against?
It was against puzzles and board games. And I guess so there's different types of camping. There's like tent camping. Then there's like RV camping. And like if you had an RV,
Yeah.
you could do puzzles and board games because you've got like a table or whatever.
Right.
But if you're tent camping, can you really do board games and puzzles? I don't think so.
No.
So I think we have to do exploring for this one
Yeah.
to be
For
inclusive
obvious
of all
reasons.
types of.
All types
Camping?
of camping, yeah.
Okay, then our final pairing for this one is s'mores versus swimming.
That's literally the hardest thing
Yes, I agree.
because swimming is so much fun.
Yes.
I love the water.
Well, in my mind, I also include swimming with just like lake activities in general because
Jet skiing,
jet skiing.
water skiing,
Well, and
going on the boat,
Yes,
swimming in the lake.
yes.
Oh,
Our friends we would go camping with had a boat, and then they had
fun.
not
You
floaties,
really have
but
to, like, okay, when we have children,
yeah,
right?
right,
You have to kind of not tell your kids to make friends with the rich family, but be like, hey, maybe look out for certain things.
Right.
And just ask if your family has a boat. And then just get really close to the family.
That too.
And then
Yeah.
bada bing, bada boom, you're
Got a boat.
camping, having a great time, making
Yes.
lifelong friends, lifelong memories.
Yes.
But that's all I gotta say about that.
So, okay.
Yep.
Good to have that little input from you.
Yes.
But they had a boat, and they had, like, we went tubing. Like, they had
Yeah.
different types of,
Yes.
like, tubes or whatever.
And that's more fun because it's like, it's still scary.
Yes.
Oh, it's so scary.
I thought I was gonna die. I've told you this story before.
Yeah.
We had, so the person with the boat, it was me and it was 3 other people, or 2 other people, and we just kept pushing him to go faster and, like, go crazier with us in the tube because he couldn't knock us off, because that's, of course, the point, to get knocked off. And so what he did is he just was driving, or not driving, but, boating in circles, continual circles, and it was making these waves, like giant waves, like 4 or 5 feet high, I'd say, from, crest to the whatever dip, whatever. And then once he'd made those, he drove straight through it. And our tube just went completely, like, just booted us.
Uh-huh.
And I was on the far end, like the far end, not the one closest to the water, the far end. And my mom took pictures of this whole thing. She thought I died, for sure. I just flew like 15 feet. But it happened so fast because I saw the waves and then my eyes just saw green from being in the water.
Yeah.
Like, it was just so... But I remember it.
Yep.
It was dope.
Yep.
Although lake water's like big bodies of water do scare me because
you don't know what's in there.
Absolutely. Sharks, alligators,
Yeah.
scares me, but like, whatever.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying on that.
Yeah.
S'mores is also great though.
Okay, but also, how refreshing is it after, like,
Right.
in the afternoon sun,
Right.
you're so hot.
Right.
You just throw on some sunscreen, you dive into that
Right.
body of water,
Yep.
and you just feel
Yeah.
incredible.
Yeah. I feel like we have to go that way. I think
Yes.
swimming is just too great.
Right.
For us to ignore.
There's, like, something beautiful about that, obviously, because
Right.
they're so delicious, and
Right.
they're so fun, and it's just like a bonding thing.
Right.
You can have s'mores competition.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
that.
But I have more memories with the pool, with the lake, whatever. So,
Yeah.
okay,
Handstand contests?
pretty good.
Come on.
I don't know if I should tell the story. I'll wait a little bit. Okay. Biking versus baking/ATVing kind of things versus campfire food making.
I do love food.
Right.
And I love...
And the campfire aspect
Right.
is also really appealing.
Yeah. Right.
And like, you could only ride your bike or whatever for so long.
Right. Until
You
I got
know,
tired.
but
and then
every
it was
night.
food time.
That's right. Every night you had a campfire going.
Yes.
So I think we should go that direction.
Yeah. I do too.
And then we have exploring versus swimming.
Oh, no.
They're very similar. Just the
land
environment
versus water.
is different.
Yeah. Oh, man. Because you can explore in the ocean, lake, pond, wherever you are.
We can't make it too powerful, though. You know? Like, if we just... Exploring could mean basically anything camping related.
Oh, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, how can you beat that?
Right. Oh, okay. Because you can explore underwater.
Right.
Right. But you can't swim on land.
No, you can't.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I say that's good.
Well, I'm saying, should we do that?
Oh.
Or is that too powerful? Like, that's almost too strong of a category.
What would it be compared to? Food.
It's going to be compared to food and campfire.
I say go for it.
Okay.
Exploring.
Exploring.
Because food, like, there's something, like, powerful about that.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like both of them have so much power.
Okay.
You know?
So we have campfire, food making.
Yep.
Against exploring. So it's like daytime activities versus the evening time activities.
Dang it. Dang it. Darn it. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I can kind of, like, imagine you've spent your full day exploring.
Yeah.
It's, like, been the most fun thing in the world.
Yes.
What's the one thing that makes your day better? Campfire, food, done.
Yeah, but what would you be doing during the day?
Right.
Ugh.
I don't know. Swimming, hiking, well, looking around your general campground area.
That's exploring! So this really is, like, I feel like you can't have one without the other.
Right. But we have to pick.
Yeah.
Like, when you think of camping, do you look forward to your daytime activities or the evening time?
It is the evening time.
Okay. I think then that's what we should go with.
Yeah.
That's where the memories,
Because that's also when, like, the bonding time, like, sure, yeah, you're making memories while you're exploring.
Right.
But then you share secrets.
Yes.
And telling stories and stuff around the campfire.
Right.
Like, that's some real bonding shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
We're at our final two.
Okay.
So, our winner for the road trip side of things was the sing-along.
Ah, man.
And then our winner for the camping side of things is the campfire food making.
Which, like, can you imagine a sing-along?
Sing-along.
Around the fire?
C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-I-O-N-G song.
Yeah.
C-A-M-P-F-I-R-E-S-O-N-G song.
Yeah.
Singing and campfire.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Pretty powerful.
But I don't know if we ever did that. Maybe if you went to, like, an actual camp, they did, like, campfire songs. I feel like that's true. But, like, in my own just family camping, did we sing? I don't think so.
Okay.
You know? I don't know.
Fair.
So,
I really, like, I can't get out, like, campfire out of my head. Like, just thinking about that
right.
makes me want to cry because I want it so bad.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. I'd say that's fair.
Because also, I think that camping, like, I haven't been camping in a long time.
Me
Probably over 10 years.
Okay.
Like, a long past time for me.
It's a while.
So, like, just missing it. Because I think that my parents don't like doing it.
Right.
So, like, if your parents don't really like things, then you don't get to do them because Mama says goes.
Yeah.
But, I think it was just, like, having to pack all the food and pack everything.
Right. It is a lot of effort.
It's a lot. And then you have to clean everything when you come back. It's just...
yeah.
So, yeah. I think that I just, like, I miss it, too.
Okay.
Whereas, like, I've had sing-along car sessions.
Right. Those can happen anytime.
At any
but
time.
A campfire, that's pretty special.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So there you have it, folks.
Yes.
In this world of camping and road tripping, while it might be most fun to sing along the way there, when you're there, you look forward to the campfire the most.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
There it be.
Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed our first ever, potentially last, but maybe not. We'll see.
Maybe not.
We'll see how this sounds.
Yeah. Hopefully it wasn't too awful to listen to.
I guess we'll find out.
I guess we will find out.
But if it wasn't too bad, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Next time, it's our 10th
podcast.
10th podcast. And we've got a special one in store for y'all.
Yes.
Get excited.
Get excited.
But if you have any other suggestions, please leave us a comment.
Yep.
This has been Bracket Babes. That's Emily.
And that's Madison.
And we'll duke it out on the next one.
Yep.
Bye.